everybody, it's me, Louisa, and I just have my Black Friday haul to share with you, and it's just one item, and I'm using my camera phone because it's a slightly large item. I have to move it quickly. I'm going to do my last or fourth part of my room tour, and I wanted to show you this piece first because I did have to make a couple of changes on my desk, so you might see this area again that I showed in one of my room tours. So what I got is something I've been talking about on and off. It's a sewing machine. Oh my gosh, I really have to back up, don't I? And the lighting is not too good. I might have to just move this. Okay, let me scoot it over. See if that makes a difference. There we go. Okay, so as you see, it's pretty light too. I am in love with this little machine. I had a machine, a Singer, many years ago. It was heavy, it was bigger, it was a little more complicated, so I rarely used it, and I gave it to my mother. She took it with her to Ecuador, and then she ended up having to sell it because she came back to the States, so now she's got another one. Well, anyway, I really didn't use it much, but with my new crafting capabilities and the new things that I've learned on my crafting, my crafting journey, I've learned so much. I've been wanting to start sewing again, but I wanted something simpler and lightweight because I know I was going to move it around. And I got this. This was my Black Friday haul. A Brother XL 2600i, and I picked it up from Walmart.com. I don't remember how much I paid, but I think after the taxes it was about, like maybe $82. And I had it shipped to the store, so it was free shipping, shipped to the store. It didn't even take that long. And like you saw me, there's a handle back here. It's not an actual handle that lifts like my old one. But this is so lightweight. It's shorter than my old one. It's got some really cool features. It was very easy to use. I barely used the manual to learn how to, thread it and do the little bobbin and everything. It's pretty much similar to most sewing machines. It's got all these stitches. I didn't need anything fancy. It's got that there. I still have to remember which does what, but I have my manual right next to me. And the lever to lift up and down this thing is right here, which is a little weird for me because I was used to the one that does here, but I'm getting used to it and it's not that bad. But what I like is, sometimes you have trouble trying to thread the needle. The thread to the needle, and it's got this really cool thing. When you turn off the machine, you push this, bring it down, push this, you let it go, and it pulls the thread right through that hole. It's got some kind of other needle back there, and I don't know if it's gonna show up, but somewhere back there. Anyway, that was pretty cool. I was like, ooh. And the other thing that I like is that you can see your bobbin right there, and you can see where you're at. You know how sometimes you run out and you didn't know you ran out and you're halfway through sewing, and yeah, I like that. And it pops open. You just slip it in and thread your, your other thing, and it works so easy. So yeah, very happy, and it's going over here. So I had to make a few arrangements here on my desk, and I'll show you that in my part 4 room tour. But I do want to show you the projects that I made as soon as I open the box. I'm a little out of breath because I just got back from work. But what I did, and actually let me just switch over to my other camera because I don't need to be shaking this so much. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let me just share with you what I did so far with my sewing machine. The first thing I did was actually make just a plain, I'm going to try to cover it, plain white stuffed heart. It was just this plain white stuffed heart, which I was so excited that I was able to do in like just a couple of minutes. Then I went ahead and decorated it with my hot glue gun, of course. I didn't know what I was doing with the white heart at first, and then I decided to add to it. And just have seam binding to hang, and I just added some laces with my glue gun, some trim from Natasha Scrapbook Corner. I'll link the link to her shop down below because this trim right here is absolutely gorgeous. It is my favorite trim in her shop. I use it a lot. I've ordered several. And then I just added some of my fabric flowers and some buttons from my stash, and this one I actually created a while back. This fabric here is absolutely beautiful. It's a nice color and it's soft, and I think I have some of it in my upcoming fabric destash, so stay tuned for that, as well as this white fabric too, which is a really nice soft white fabric. I love this fabric. I had yards and yards of this stuff because I was actually using it as a backdrop many years ago, and for some photography that I was doing, but I don't do that anymore, so I got stuck with a lot of white fabric, so I was using it now, you know, for projects. So you're going to see a lot of this in those fabric lots that I have coming up. So very easy to do, super quick. I was really, really excited that I was able to make this puffy heart. Look at how so simple. Yes. Okay. So the next thing that I played with was the 3 spools of ruffled lace that I had picked up at Joann's. I mentioned I wanted to put them together because it was 3 sizes, a wide one, this medium sized one, and then this smaller one. So I just layered the 3. I don't have the bigger one now because it's all on here. I put it back on the spool. And yeah, so I did it, and that was inspired by Muriel because she had, Miss Cooper's Coop, she had done the same thing after seeing one of my videos, and then she actually sent me some, but it was like in a peachy pink or peach color. So I've been wanting to do that also, but not until I got a sewing machine because that's a lot of sewing. So let me show you how it looks. And it's easier than trying to glue on several layers of trim onto projects and then just have these, you know, ready to go. Isn't that beautiful? So there they are, the 3 layers. And I have only 2 yards of it because the widest one, there was only 2 yards on the spool. The other one had 3, and then the smaller one had 4. So I was only able to do 2 yards of it. But okay, so I got that done, and then I remembered that I had this roll of, I do not know what this kind of fabric is called right now. It kind of looks like canvas, but it's actually a looser fiber. So I'm not quite sure what it is, but anyway. It comes this wide, and I had picked this up, I think, in the Miami warehouse. And I've been wanting to make a trim out of that, you know, a ruffled trim. So I just took that with some of the same fabric. Since I had it out, I cut a strip of that, ran it through my machine, and just folded it and sewed it, fold and sew, fold and sew. And I got this, which was pretty like that. And then I just took some more of that lace that I already had out, sewed one on one side, sewed the other on the other side, and then for a finishing touch, I just hot glued the same trim since I already had it out and made this pretty trim. This I'm inspired by, I think it's Recollections that sells some of these trims like this, or had, as I have some in packages. But it's just nice to have something already layered and ready to just throw onto a project, you know, instead of gluing everything. And I don't mind actually that this is fraying like this. I actually like how that is coming out with me pulling out more strings. Yeah, so that's what I did so far with my sewing machine. I took more time kind of rearranging the desk area just so that I could put my sewing machine on the one corner. And all I have to do is pull it out to the edge of that table that you saw that it was on at first, turn my chair over and just start sewing, and I'm done. And then I could just put it right back on that corner. So then the next thing I just wanted to share real quick is a couple more cards that I made. Kind of like the last ones that I showed you. These here are the ones I made last time. So I took these same cards and made two more, a little more fancier, because I am having a hard time really getting into card making mode right now. I just don't feel like it. I don't know. You know, it's sometimes you want to make a card and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you want to make a layout and sometimes you're just not in the mood. So, and now that my sewing machine here, even harder. I might do some paper sewing and throw them in here. We'll see. So I just created this. I did a little distressing this time with the paper and ripping and curling of my papers. I broke out my cheesecloth and layered that with, with the stickers that I had used on the previous ones. And Michael's flower, some more Recollections poinsettias. And I stamped out Happy Holidays and made a banner out of it, and that's it. And then I made this one. I cut out this paper here and cut out this one here. And again, just layered all those stickers and a butterfly. Pretty simple. Now this freaking car alarm. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's annoying. Anywho, and I've been aggravated all day already. It's that time of the month almost, so yeah. Alright, so anyway, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned because I will be doing a giveaway soon. And one of the prizes is the little stuffed snowman that I just showed on my DT project for NSK. And then you'll see the rest later on. So I think around Christmas or before Christmas I'll do that giveaway. So just stay tuned for that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.